go. We're going to go from top chat to live chat. And it looks like we have an excellent connection. I'm waiting for the picture to come up. There we are. We are live. Good morning, friends.
Hello.
Hope you're all doing well this morning. We are slowly getting our act together here. I was late coming home from the drop-off of my son and hit a lot of traffic this morning. Here's everybody.
I like how the sun comes out right now. It casts a big shadow.
That's okay. Good morning, friends. Hey, Ellen's here. Are you recognizing Ellen? And Saroja's here. And there's a lot of you, and you're all coming in at the same time. So, good morning, everyone. Two Stuff Girl. Bethany's here. How are we? Hey, Blick's here early today. Good morning, Blick.
Good morning, Blick.
And Gail's here. Gail's going to hang out with us while getting ready to go to the Huntington Library today. Yay! Brandy B is here. We've got a whole bunch of friends here today and a lot of little hearts. Okay, so what you're going to see this morning is Scott's going to paint the tortoise, Darwin, and a couple of the Aldabra tortoises from the Nashville Zoo.
We went last week and I didn't get a chance to finish, so I thought I would do the painting today. I haven't been feeling that well this week, so.
Nixie is here. So I'm going to do a lot of the chatting with you this morning. We're going to let Scott, he has bronchitis from allergies, and It is really disgusting outside. It is gross today. The air is brown, and oh yes, Bethany posted a link. There is, Scott scanned in the page today. So if you want to,
you guys want to color in with me?
Yeah. Did you do a video on the Galapagos Tortoise? Not yet. We will be doing the video today, tomorrow, something when he is feeling a little better.
I have a review of Blick's markers and Bristol board that I have to do. I have this video and I have a couple others. So I'm just running a little behind because of the medicine's kicking my butt.
Yeah, poor guy's on a steroid inhaler. We have a Steph nerd, and he's taking a lot of allergy meds. So he is. He is not feeling so great today. But we will be doing our best to answer questions, and I'm going to answer most of the questions today because Scott, like we said, is not feeling well. A lot of people are taking their
time.
No, you're hearing an echo from me? Oh, it might just be because of Scott's microphone. All right. So Jojo says you're my inspiration whenever I have art block. Yay! That's awesome. We will be doing a video on the Galapagos Tortoise soon.
Today, hopefully, if I can talk. Blow dryer.
Yeah, so we'll be it may be a little quieter today, or it may be a little more Donna today than usual. So apologize about that, but we will do our best to plug through it. I just don't want Scott to feel bad, or feel worse. Yeah, we were a little late today. I hit some traffic. There were like 4 or 5 accidents coming home from the zoo today. It was a crazy traffic morning. So people are saying get better soon.
Thank you.
Anaruda, check out Bethany Primrose's feed. And I know she replied to you and posted in there, but she's our resident oil painter, and she can give you some information on oil paints. what's the best way to learn color theory and anatomy? Okay, so color theory, Scott doesn't really have anything on that. But if you go to our resources page, there's a book on anatomy that Scott used. And he also uses How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. So there are some books on that in the resources page. And if one of the mods could put in the resources page, that would be great on our website. Max finally managed to draw something after bad art block. That's Yay. Awesome. You'll notice we have a new blow dryer. The blow dryer actually died. And so Scott, I just went upstairs and got my new blow dryer and gave it to him, and we put a sticker. Did you put a sticker on it? No, he did not put a sticker on it, but there you go. Blow dryer. He is taking medicine. He's got a steroid inhaler, and he's taking a couple of different meds. No antibiotics, but just allergy meds. Take care of yourself and get the rest you need. Bronchitis sucks. Be kind to yourself and get some rest.
Thank you.
Yeah, he did get rest yesterday.
I played lots of Zelda.
He did. He sat on the couch, and I made him just sit there. He drank lots of water too. So that's, yeah, poor guy. He's not enjoying this, but doing okay. There is a video in the hair journal making afro hair, and you should check that out. That will give you some inspiration on that. That's for Kata, so check that out. On the topic of animals, I was wondering if you and Scott could combine two animals together to create a fantasy creature. That's a good idea.
It is.
So we can talk about that. Love from India. Love your videos. They help me grow a lot and improve my art style. To grab ideas from your ideas, and you motivated me to start my own YouTube channel.
Thank you.
That's exciting. Stop talking, please.
I can talk a little bit.
No, you're gonna talk too much. Yeah, I'm sure Scott would like to draw a whole lot of things. Oh, this person loves the Nashville Zoo series. That's Anaya. Sending prayers to get better. Get well, Scott. Hey, the Tea Foundry. You changed your name. That's great. Good morning, friends. I hope you all have a fantastic Wednesday, and I hope you have a speedy recovery. Sending light and love always. Aw.
Thank you.
And Emma is here and says, good afternoon. These turtle drawings are so cute, Scott.
And they're and you guys, I scanned in the inks. So Bethany,
she has posted the link to the coloring page in the chat several times.
Okay.
So if you guys want to color along with Scott today, this coloring page, this journal page has become a coloring page, and it's on the website. And Bethany's posted it there, so you can download it and print it out and color along with Scott today, which is kind of cool.
Blow dryer.
Never apologize for extra, Donna. Well, you know, it's what I do. I apologize for things that I shouldn't be apologizing for. Pink Flame says, watching you makes me want to do more traditional art with my hoard of supplies.
Good.
Oh, that reminds me. So, Bethany Primrose came over and dyed my hair blue. So my grays are now blue, which is awesome. But we put together 10 journal packages. So like we had the 20 art packages, we now have 10 journal packages. And we are going to put those up for you guys. I will have a link on my community channel to sign up for those. I believe we're going to start it next week on Monday. And it's going to run Monday to Friday. And you guys will be able to go and sign up for one of the journal packages. I got a lot of stuff.
We've loved seeing people opening
up. Yeah, people are sending videos in that they got their art supply packages. And we are so excited for you guys. We are so excited to see what you make with those, with the art supplies. Just so darn excited.
Blow dryer.
So keep them coming. Post them and tag us on your social media, and you can tag us in the Discord if you put it the For Scott in the Discord. We'll see everything that you guys are creating there, and we're super, super excited that you guys are excited about the art supplies. So let's go. It just turned summer last week, so let's go into the summer and make a lot of great art together. I'm really excited about it. I'm also excited we're going to do like journaling in July. So the first week of July, we will do the giveaway and we will mail everything out. And then you guys take all these supplies with you and go out and just have a good time and draw and write and paint and just enjoy yourself. Do you like the game franchise Netflix series Castlevania?
I played Castlevania, I think, on the Game Boy. I haven't played it since.
Wow. These allergies are horrible. I hope you feel better soon. I'm drawing along as you do this. I got into doing colored pencil landscapes, and you have helped teach me how to use them.
Oh, that's great.
That's 3B's art. This is my first live. That's Nan Thin.
Welcome.
It's awesome to see y'all streaming. This absolutely makes my week. Every time, love y'all. Well, we love you too. Hi from the Hamptons. Get well soon, Scott. Have you ever painted fantasy landscapes / regular landscapes? Scott does regular landscapes in his travel journal. Fantasy landscapes occasionally with bigger paintings, but not often. But regular landscapes, yeah, he does those when we travel places. Venice was beautiful. Sometimes the mods will delete comments that are duplicates so that I don't have to read them more than one time. There's a lot of you here. There's 250 of you here. And so, there you go. These turtle drawings are so cute. Do you love turtles? We do love turtles in our house. One of our sons adores turtles, and that is not the one that goes to the zoo. But
blow dryer.
Yeah. Scott, you are my absolute favorite artist, #1. That's Agent HF.
Thank you.
Remember that meme where that kid said, "I like turtles"? That was so funny. I don't remember that meme. I'm sure, but my sons are big on memes, so I'm sure. Bethany is working on a color theory video. It's going to take her a bit, though. So, yay, that's awesome. Finally, we'll be able to point people to a color theory video, because I know Scott doesn't want to do that. Shadow Rifter says, thank you. I lost out of 3 years of art in school and I'm getting better with anatomy, so hopefully it goes well. That's awesome. Good. Keep drawing. Blick says, the Marvel book is great.
Yeah.
It is indeed. Dobby has a Glock, says, Scott has been my inspiration for a while. I noticed after watching Scott that I did the same white outline around the edge of my art.
Oh, that's great.
That's cute.
Yeah, and remember, I took it from another artist too. Mm-hmm. So
learn from others.
Yeah, I got it from Drew Struzan. I just use it, do it differently. So,
Dee Dee says, I'm a young 13-year-old artist and thank you so much for inspiring me. I'm not that good at it, but Mr. Scott has taught me everything I need to know about watercolors. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I'm not very good at it either, so we could be not good together.
Artex News says, love from India. I love your videos so much. They help me grow a lot and to improve my art style and to grab ideas from your ideas. And you motivated me to start my own YouTube channel.
Oh, fantastic.
Rest in peace, blow dryer. She'll be truly missed. Yeah, except that now he has another one. So Scott, you're amazing at art. I hope you get better, man.
Thank you.
Randy says, we love you. Scott, don't upload if you don't feel good. Health first.
Thank you. I will.
Ellen says, I thought the blow dryer sounded different. It does indeed. You are correct. It does indeed. Yes, it is the new one. Brand new, actually. Hardly ever been used. How old is Darwin? Galapagos tortoises can live very long. All right, so Darwin is a female Galapagos tortoise. She is 30 years old. And she weighs 217 pounds. And she was just the sweetest thing. Unless you get too close when you're holding a piece of lettuce, and then you have problems. Suffice to say. So I'll just okay. So Kim's here. Water Plus Ink, and says good morning, everyone.
Hello.
How you doing? How's everything going with your art shows? I'm super excited for you, and I've seen a couple of your new pieces, and they're absolutely lovely. Hey, Eric is here and says, good morning, everyone. Big hugs. Some of the smog has arrived in my neck of the woods. Okay, so I was driving this morning, and I looked up on the horizon because there's certain parts of the freeway that you can look up, and you can just sort of see the whole city of Nashville in front of you. Oh my, you guys, the sky is brown. It was brown this morning. And I wondered why I wasn't feeling well and my throat was hurting me a little bit. I took some allergy pills while I was in the car. Washed them down with some Knightsbridge blend tea, I might add. So that's the tea of the morning, the Knightsbridge blend from Harrods. Galapagos tortoises can live a very, very, very long time. They are considered vulnerable, as are the Aldabra tortoises, which was the other one that we got a chance to
These ones
visit.
down here, these four are Hugh, Calhoun, Coraline, and Zanzibar.
Correct. Yep. Coraline and Zanzibar are 13, and Hugh and Calhoun are 9. And they are all, Hugh and Calhoun are a little smaller. They hadn't quite reached the 200-pound level yet, but Coraline and Zanzibar, especially Zanzibar likes to eat. So Zanzibar's, I thought they said around 220 pounds. So Zanzibar was actually a little bit heavier. Yeah. And so I'm sure you all know the Galapagos tortoises come from the Galapagos Islands in Ecuador, and the Aldabra come from the Seychelles Islands.
Blow dryer.
Okay, so here's a fun fact. So you're talking about the Galapagos tortoises. So but this guy is actually, he's an Aldabra tortoise, and his name is Jonathan, and he is the oldest tortoise on record. He's estimated to be about 190 years old. He's still alive. He lives on this island, St. John something or another, and he has been through 31 governors on this island. He has seen 31 governors, and he walks around the governor's mansion in the garden. He lives with 3 other tortoises, and he just has the life. They have a special vet that's just there for them. And anyways, it's really, really cute, really adorable. So there you go. I'm a young artist, and I've learned a lot from you. I really appreciate your information or inspiration for me, and wish to meet you. Also, I have learned to draw pencil, alcohol markers, and watercolors from you.
Thank you.
Well, we wish that we could meet all of you in person, because we would have such a great time, but then Scott would end up shutting down and sitting in a corner. So maybe someday we'll do a meet and greet, or we'll do something. Most likely it will be out somewhere where we can all paint or sketch together. A girl who likes to read bought new watercolors but doesn't know what to paint. The answer to that is always going to be a red panda.
Blow dryer.
I believe Santa is here this morning. He is. And Santa says, happy day to everyone.
Hey, Santa.
And it is the Feast of Leon. And so it's basically, we're coming up to a month where they celebrate like Christmas at the mid-year point. Okay, so let's talk about the paper Scott's using. He is using a Be Creative sketchbook. It is 300 GSM, 160 pound paper, and it is cotton, 100% cotton paper. So when you see him painting this, that is what he's painting on. And this is the sketchbook he takes out everywhere that we go and sketches in. Bethany has put in a link to the image, and so you can color along with Scott. You can download it, print it out, and color it in. The mods have posted the Discord link, so that's great. It's close to midnight. I'm still watching. I'm new to Scott's stream. How long are they usually? We are here about 90 minutes, and so we usually come on at 9 a.m. Central Time, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we are done by 10:30.
And I usually talk more, but I got bronchitis.
Yeah, Scott's not going to be talking a lot. Balasa, draw a red panda. Or as Scott would say, draw everything every day. Draw the normal things that you see. Draw them like you're having breakfast, draw your cereal bowl. So there you go. Oh, Battle Brooks is here. That's great. Blick says tortoises always look like they know something important but don't want to tell you what it is. They look very wise, don't they? They look very wise. But let me tell you something. Here's a fun tortoise fact. They do not have teeth. So when they bite down on food like lettuce or flowers or whatever it is, they bite and then immediately swallow their food because they don't chew it. However, the very, very end, which you'll see here in the painting, of their mouth is called their beak. And it is very sharp. So what they do out in the wild is when they eat, it files their beak down. Kind of like beavers with their teeth when they chew on something. So Darwin was getting fed by me. And she missed a piece of lettuce. It was a really long lettuce leaf, and she missed a piece of lettuce, and it was very small. So I picked up the very small lettuce leaf with my non-dominant hand, which is my left hand, and I was bit by her. And so I was told by the keeper, and yes, my blood was red, that, it's a good thing you were bit by Darwin because she has the least sharp beak of all of them. So had I been bit by Hugh or Calhoun, who are the youngest ones, I probably would have needed stitches because their beaks are razor sharp and they have not had time to file them down yet. And they actually feed them on these giant flat rocks in the enclosure. They put the food down there and the rocks will actually help wear away a part of their beak. So it becomes less prominent, shall we say. Is gouache or watercolor better for beginners? Scott will always say to start with watercolor, but go with something that...
go with the type of art you want to make.
Yep. Let's see. I have lots of self-doubt, and Scott, you really helped me with that.
Oh, thank you.
Hope you get well soon.
Thank you.
What happened? I just joined. Scott's drawing the tortoises that we got to see at the zoo yesterday. Scott has been my inspiration for a while. I hadn't had much motivation to keep making art and stuff since I kept messing up, but then I saw his videos and he's been a huge inspiration to me. Well, nobody messes up more than Scott.
Yep.
So there you go. Scott's favorite thing to draw is hair. Wow, this person's turtle went missing. I'm so sorry. That's no good. You got me into watercolor or in painting again. Scott, I want to know the name of the person you were painting on Esava Art. It's named Sketchbook Page 31. Is it in the store? Because we can look it up in the store if it's in the store. Saksham says, you inspired me so much that I started my own sketchbook.
Oh, fantastic.
What are some ideas for drawing in my sketchbook? Scott would just say, draw everything every day. Scott, all those supplies that Scott's using are on the resources page of the website. And if one of the mods can put that in, that would be great. But we have two sections. One is supplies that Scott uses, and one is supplies that he's tried. And there are plenty of videos and information on those. You can click on the videos and look at the things that he makes with his different art supplies. I'm autistic and you help me so much. I've had a really rough day, but your videos always make me smile.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see. I'm from South Korea, and I've never seen a real tortoise before, and this is amazing. I always thought tortoises look mysterious and wise. They do look wise. Their skin feels leathery. We got to scratch underneath their chin, and we got to pet their front legs. And I will tell you honestly that, and I don't know if you guys know this, but their backbone is infused, their skeleton's infused into their shell, and they have nerve endings in their shell. So when you scratch them on the shell, they can actually feel that they're being scratched. So it's kind of cool. They're actually very, 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 very neat looking. Oh, Grayton sent you a tip.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see. Ellen says the blow dryer is louder. Does that mean Donna gets an upgrade? Next up, Dyson Wrap. I don't use it enough to buy a Dyson. Honest to goodness, I don't. The only time I use a hair dryer to dry my hair is in winter when it's like freezing cold and I'm afraid to go out. Dee Dee, check out Scott's art supply list for the brushes that he uses. I'm going to defer on the Zelda stuff until Scott's feeling better, and then he can describe all the things that he really likes about Zelda to you guys. Okay. So I'm going to write that down. And he'll talk about that next time.
So I love their legs. Look at these legs.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Isn't that amazing?
They're beautiful. And they do have a flat part behind those like little fingernail things that you're looking at that actually sits on the ground. It looks like they're up on their little claw things, but they are actually up on the ground. Please read. Thank you so much, Scott. You've now gotten me 2.9 thousand subs. I started to not like having views and wanted to quit, but I didn't due to your advice, and now I'm having fun and enjoying myself.
Oh, that's great.
Balasa, please draw a red panda. Upside Down did a live sketching on a beach for the first time yesterday. Do you have any tips on starting a travel journal? Because I'm thinking of starting one too.
Just go outside and try to get as much sketching as possible, and you'll start to find out what things you do and don't like. You might like watercolors, you might not. Mm-hmm. You might like just drawing, you might not, but you got to get out and do it.
Mm-hmm. And I think the best thing to do too, that we did before we went to Venice, is to, and you probably agree with me on this one, is to take the supplies that you want to take when you're out somewhere and try them out.
Yeah. Because
you may get out somewhere and go, I don't like using this, or I want to use something different. Scott's modified his travel kit so many times over the years and added things to it and taken things out, changed glasses cases so that the glasses would fit better, changed out different pencils, added things. So go out and try. That's a fun thing to do. Take your little kit to the park and go sit on a bench and see what you use.
Blow dryer.
The tortoise's name, the Galapagos tortoise's name was Darwin, and she was lovely. The blow dryer does spread the paint sometimes, but it also dries the paint. Hello from Thailand. Do you like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
I'm going to a creative arts camp and I'm super nervous. That sounds fun. That doesn't sound nervous. That sounds fun. We have heard of Owl House. We watched one episode of that. I don't do art. I do journaling, and I have a journaling channel, and maybe one of the mods can put a link to that in and you can see my journal stuff. Also, I'm going to go and say that we're going to be doing a journal giveaway. So you can go and sign up for that. It'll be live next week. Oh boy, have we had any other pets besides Arwen? Not in a long, long, long time. When we were very first married, we had a hamster. His name was Hammer, after MC Hammer. And then we had a bunny, and her name was Muffin. But we had her before the boys were born. So it was like 20 years ago. But Arwen was our beloved baby girl. Let's see. Do you have any advice on drawing dragons? Copy them?
Oh, there's no.
I
find
like
other artists that I like
Yeah.
who do dragons, and I copy that, and I kind of just mash some of my favorite stuff together.
I hate waiting for the paint to dry, but I can't stand the blow dryer. I wish I could find a quiet one. You can always put on headphones when you blow dry. That'd help. Okay, so again, this is the Be Creative sketchbook. It is 5.5 by 8.5 inches.
My favorite.
Yep, Scott's favorite sketchbook, and it is 100% cotton paper, 300 GSM, 160 pound paper. So it is great paper. You can see how well it's taking the watercolors that he puts on it. It takes the watercolors really, really well. Plus, it's small enough he just carries it everywhere.
I like this paper better than Arches.
Mm-hmm. Scott's favorite medium is going to be watercolor.
Blow dryer.
Ryan says, if you're holding lettuce, then you have hours to get your hand out of the way, so look out.
Yeah,
you know,
I got bit in slow motion.
I did. I was just I was not quick enough, but it's all good. Air quality is 179, Ryan. Oh, I'm sorry, Luna. Yeah, the air quality is really bad with all those fires that are going on. It is not good out there. So if you have asthma or really bad allergies, just be careful. You know, try to stay indoors as much as you can. You are so amazing at art, and your videos are so inspiring.
You're very kind. Thank you.
Polluted here as well, but not too bad. Still bad. Yeah, not good.
Blow dryer.
Let's see. What is the name of the model for the sketch? I don't know. I'll have to look that up and get back to you on that one. I don't know what that is right now.
What?
It's fine. Kim says, I'm doing awesome. I moved to Morro Bay and have found myself in a few local shops. Yay! That's fantastic. Good for you. Yes, Scott is wearing a bracelet from the Pride Festival.
Yeah.
I tried layering watercolor paint just like when Scott does for painting skin tones. Problem was when I layer, the paper just molds and turns wrinkly. How do I avoid it turning like that?
Get better paper.
Yeah. You need better paper. We have not seen the new Spider-Man new Spider-Man movie. Hello from Uttar Pradesh, India. Hello back. Do you think the touch alcohol markers are worth it?
I haven't used them.
Yeah. Was patience something you had to build up when painting?
Yeah.
The hairdryer is upsetting my budgies, but they hate me using my headphones. I got nothing. Scott, you have inspired me to go back to drawing and painting. It has been decades since I've made art. Recent life changes have made me rethink it.
Oh.
Let's see. Oh, Santa says Franklin's Festival was in the New York Times today. Really? That's phenomenal.
Hope it was positive.
Yeah. Well, if you want want to have a quiet drying method, I would recommend if you have a lamp, putting your drawing under it. I think that would only work if it was a heat lamp kind of a situation. Yes, the blow dryer is so he can paint in layers faster. Otherwise, you would literally be sitting here watching paint dry. It's funny to me to hear that you guys are down farther south are having the air quality problem now because it all blew past up north already. Yeah, it blew right here where we are. It is literally brown sky today. It's gross. The blow dryer does not make the paper curl because this is such good quality paper. It's a 100% cotton paper and it just soaks up the watercolor so beautifully. And that's
I don't even have to tape it down or anything. You can see the pages hold really well.
They do warp just a smidge, but not much. It's just the paper quality is so great. And really, these sketchbooks are not that expensive. They're about $15 for the size of the sketchbook. Okay, so there, Dee Dee, there is an alcohol marker playlist. It's a marker playlist. And check that out, and that'll give you some tips on that. An ASMR with a blow dryer is something only Scott and Donna could achieve. I do not draw. I read. My hobbies are reading. I like knitting, and I am doing an art journal now, which maybe I'll do a couple videos on that for my channel. And I like to write in a journal. What does your desk look like? My desk has a lot of cool figures and color. If you look at the video for the Hobbit hole, you will see what Scott's desk looks like. How do you draw muscles? Okay, so there's a book on anatomy and a book called How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. And those are very, very good books to try.
Blow dryer.
My Scott's favorite animal is a cheetah. Oh, wow. Ryan said, I had a student this semester that drew all these amazing dragons. It was great to see. That's exciting. Alteria says, for the drying, I use a paper fan. It works well. That's great. See, so somebody's got a great idea. What would you do if it got ruined?
If what got ruined?
I don't know. Ask that question, but give me more details. Me and my little brother watch your videos all the time and try to make something similar in our own styles.
Oh, that's great.
That's fantastic. I love that. I've got a hamster named Ozzy after the Prince of Darkness himself. Oh, that's so funny. Have you tried mosaic art like a face? Not that I'm aware of. How do you prevent paint from crumbling and cracking after adding layers onto a canvas? It has happened to me and it's annoying. We're going to defer the canvas to Bethany Primrose because Scott doesn't use canvases. This is John's first time on a live with us, so welcome. Let's see. Have you ever tried doing clay art? No, Scott wants to try that though. I get my money for supplies from making crocheted plushies. I'm so lucky that people will occasionally buy from me, mostly my mom's coworkers, though. Next time I get a sale, I can get a new sketchbook. That's exciting. Santa says, how did you manage to get a louder blow dryer? I think, truthfully, that the blow dryer is only louder because it's new and the old blow dryer was ready to give it up. So it was slowly not as loud because it wasn't working as well. Jojo says, Scott, you have the best community of subscribers. I love your videos and I hope you get better soon.
Thank you.
Scott, I'm sorry if you already talked about this, but what made you start art?
Wanted to be the artist on Spider-Man, and I was just always around art.
Hopefully the school holidays, my mom takes me to my local zoo to sketch stuff. There, you're a huge inspiration to me. One reason is we're both autistic from a beginner 12-year-old.
Oh, thank you.
I would love it if your mom took you to the zoo and you drew something cool and then you told us about it. Pinky Cupcakes. Scott did draw dinosaurs. There is a Dino Trek exhibit. They are animatronic dinosaurs at our local zoo right now. It goes on until July 30th. And we went and we got to walk through Dino Trek, and Scott did dinosaurs. So go back and you can check that video. Then we also got to meet Betty White, who was a rhinoceros iguana. And she's 26. Let's see. By the way, what's on the left page?
Oh, that's the Franklin Pride
Festival
we went to.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, Donna. I'm doing my favorite thing today. I have homemade spaghetti sauce simmering on the stove. I cannot wait. Don't draw or paint, but my art is cooking. One up, girl. You are talking my language. Let me tell you. Scott, you inspired me to get the Windsor and Newton Field box. Yay! Went online for a bit, but I want to say Tesco sells many types of paint and other stuff. It's like a generic grocery shop paint. Hey, that works. That works. Let's see. What else we got here? Donna is becoming the new Animal Planet narrator with all these really cool tortoise facts. You guys are funny. Scott has never accidentally drank the paint water. He has, however, put a paintbrush in a teacup that he was drinking and then didn't drink it anymore. So whenever I feel like I'm not really doing well in art, I watch Scott's art advice, and you always help me in finding more art supplies. Get well soon. That's
Thank
so cute.
you.
What are your opinions on cartoony or comic art style?
I love it. I mean, I do comic-y stuff, or at least I try to.
Have you ever tried painting glass and water with the reflection that they had?
Yeah.
I think you have tried that, yeah. Yes, it's in the store, and I want to know the name of the person. Okay, well, you're going to have to give me a minute to look that up, because there's a lot of comments I'm trying to get through today, and I will do that. Or maybe Bethany can look it up, or somebody can look it up in the store, and we'll put that together for you, get the name of that for you. I'm excited. It seems like a lot of you today are painting and drawing and doing really cool stuff. So that's awesome. We're excited. We were on Santa's live yesterday, and Santa painted the most adorable Christmas village with clouds in the sky and reindeer. And then he showed the toy that inspired the village that he painted yesterday. And you turn the handle and the reindeer go up and down and up and down. It's just such a cute. If you haven't seen it, you got to watch that video from the live from yesterday. Don't want to be a bother, but what paints are cheap and decent enough for me to test what medium to commit on? Okay. Well, that's a good question. I don't know. All of the cheap watercolor sets are not available anymore. So that's going to be kind of a thing.
Yeah. I think the best way to do that is to see if there are any art classes where they will allow you, like they might supply that stuff for you to try. Mm-hmm. Those are usually the best things when the schools provide it.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one. Thank you for that. Let's see. So, you ever considered pencil sharpener? Have you ever considered visiting Wales to see a castle in person? Yes. We actually are talking about scheduling a trip to go to Scotland at some point this year. Let's see. Antonio says, hey, Scott, hope you feel better. My 7-year-old twin girls are getting into watercolors for their chibi art and have become really critical of themselves. Your reels have helped them so much.
Thank you.
Oh, they're only 7 and they're already critical. No. I'm so glad that they're watching his videos, and please tell them not to be critical. The blow dryer does not make the paper curl. The water on the paper makes the paper curl. There is an entire playlist on alcohol markers. So check that out. And there are things on that playlist that will give you different information and different stuff. And my favorite, which you're going to hear because there you go, is the Ohuhu marker one that Scott did with Lizzo. I love the color blending in that one. It was phenomenal, in my humble opinion. Art says, yeah, states like Indiana, Illinois, and Michigan, and Wisconsin, and some other places have been bad recently. I feel like we got all of that the bad air just came into the city. I mean, literally, you look at the sky and it's brown. It's gross. The blow dryer. Yes, the blow dryer is so he can paint faster layers. Let's see.
Blow dryer.
You guys are just keeping me on my toes today, especially since Scott can't answer questions today as much, right? What was your favorite vacation?
I wouldn't call Venice a vacation because
it was a working trip.
Working trip.
Yeah.
Maybe Hawaii for our anniversary.
Yeah, Kauai was a great vacation. Disney's always a good vacation too. I love Disney.
Yeah.
Love me some Disney. Oh, thank you, John, for being enthusiastic and nice. I'm trying, you guys. I have a scratchy throat as well, but mine is from the allergies and outside, so crazy. Something random, but what's your favorite thing to eat for dinner? There's a family recipe called shirva that I make for Scott. It is an Assyrian dish. He likes that.
It's like a stew.
Mm-hmm. It's like a red stew. What does Scott do with all of his artwork? Storage, sell, give it away. All of the above. Pieces he really, really loves reside in a drawer. If they're in a sketchbook, those sit on a bookshelf, and we sell a bunch of his art on the website, and you can check that out at the savaart.com.
And if I can sometimes get stuff framed, I will.
Mm-hmm. And we do giveaways from time to time. Actually, we're doing a giveaway right now. Is it going? Yeah. Bethany, how long is that giveaway going? We are giving away the 6 drawings that he did of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. He did 6 different characters with the Blick materials and the markers and on Bristol board. And so we are giving those away, and you can go to the giveaway link on the website, and there they are. Battlebrook's mom, them and their mom are going to be doing a small garden. That's exciting. Can he draw while singing? He often does draw while singing.
I can, yeah.
Never heard of Jazza. Don't know about that at all. What do you like drawing the most? Scott likes drawing hair the most. That is his favorite thing to draw.
So tortoises are kind of fun.
Yeah. Scott likes Into the Spider-Verse, so when we see the new movie, I'm sure he's going to like it. We have tried painting some things from India, and we did paint under 60 Days of Studying the Masters. There was an Indian artist that we painted there. I'm so happy to see the Pride art. My parents are not that inclusive, and this makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside.
Blow dryer. Can you see what happens when you don't? I didn't do the blow dryer first, and so this green pulled out the blues because this was still wet too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys can see it right there. Pinky Cupcake says, you probably get a lot of comments like this, but Scott, you have really inspired me throughout this year, and I have made some pretty cool artwork thanks to your tips. I also hope you get better.
Oh, thank you. That makes me feel so good.
Scott's favorite picture that he has drawn is the Animal Crackers movie poster. If you have the book close by, do you want to show that?
Let me see.
We'll give you a minute. Scott prefers drawing, I don't know, do you prefer drawing people or animals? We can see it. That's good.
Okay.
That's good enough. You seem to really be enjoying the zoo animals.
They're all fun.
Yes, One Up Girl is correct. If you have suggestions on what Scott should draw for Music Monday or anything else, he's not going to see them here. When this live goes up and becomes a video, you can post things there. The scales on the tortoise leg kind of look like a bunch of shiny crystals or diamonds.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any tips for drawing people? I can draw objects and animals just fine, but humans are my weakness. You can go back to the Art Hacks playlist. There's a lot of information there on animals. How long has Scott been doing his watercolor and ink art style?
Since about 2009.
Let's see. A lot of people are saying we should definitely go to Scotland. Scott's been drawing since he was about 6 or 7 years old. If you do come to the UK, go to York. It's so nice, especially in the autumn. Yeah, that's when we would like to visit. Actually, we don't really care when we visit. We just want to go. Do you use hot or cold air when you use the blow dryer? And that's not a dumb question.
Hot air. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wanna. Basically, all you're trying to do is get the water to evaporate and just leave the pigment.
Yes, there is a video for the Pride Festival. You can go and look at that.
From about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. How long do you spend making content? How long does it take to make a short or a reel?
I figure the art usually takes me about 2 hours. And then it takes me about another 2 hours to write, edit,
record,
close captions, all that stuff for the reel. That's for stuff like this. That's not factoring in the travel time to go there and we spend
and the actual video and
there.
stuff there. And we did a lot of videoing of the tortoises moving around and things like that because it was just so cute, and Scott feeding them and getting some information at the time. The keepers are all really amazing. They have given us so many facts on them. The zoo sends us extra facts on the animals, and they talk about their personalities when we're there with the keeper, so Scott can kind of get a feel for the animal and things like that. So that's really good. How do you add detail on your watercolor painting with your colored pencils?
Well, you could see I was just doing like little stuff. Colored pencils are just they're subtle. They're not as they don't pop as much as they do on gouache.
Nixie says our air quality is at 213 at the moment. It's so thick out, and my kid has cross country practice in it. That's terrible. Yeah. I don't have a lot of artist friends in real life, so drawing while you having your live streams play on the side is really great. Being an artist can get lonely sometimes.
Yeah.
You can join people on the Discord too if you want.
Blow dryer.
Let's see. What's your favorite movie? Princess Bride. What do you need the tissue for when you have the blow dryer?
I usually use this just to sometimes catch if it's going to go and spray. The air might blow it, so I can stop it.
Ethan says, I'm kind of nervous, though, what people would think of me having my art stuff out for drawing in public, because it would be my first time drawing in public, not at school.
Just put your headphones on and don't think about what other people are saying or doing. Just focus on yourself. That's what I do. I don't talk to other people. I don't, Yeah. I mean, I'm always nice if someone stops me, but I think if someone stops to talk to you, it's always a compliment. I don't like people are going to stop and say, hey, you suck.
Which would be your favorite art journal from this channel? Because I expect there's loads more, but just this channel.
My favorite art journal from this channel?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
The hair journal?
that I've done. Yeah, I like the hair journal, but I mean, I really like my travel journals.
Is it okay if I use ivory sheets instead of 100% cotton paper?
I don't know what ivory sheets are, but
Yeah, it's the thickness of the paper, the GSM of the paper that you want.
a lot of it's just preference and feel.
Yeah. If you try different papers and try different mediums and try different things, you'll find what you like. You'll find something that makes you feel good to draw on. It's the same thing with writing in a journal. You'll find something that you really like. I prefer to write now with a fountain pen. Scott really likes doing watercolor. He enjoys gouache, but watercolor is really his favorite. Do you like to make art?
I do.
For anybody asking about art supplies, and there are a lot of you here, you will find all of Scott's art supplies and links to them on the website. But this sketchbook that Scott is in right now is a Be Creative 100% cotton, 160 pound, 300 GSM paper. Yes, it is Scott is using the Winsor & Newton watercolors right now. Let's see. Scott, you are a huge inspiration for me to continue my art. I absolutely adore your art and attitude. You're an amazing person.
Oh, thank you.
Which is better, the zebra brush pen or the micron pen?
I use them both, but I like the zebra brush pen.
There is a video, Alina, on where Scott finds his photo reference. That would be the best place to check that out right now. And you'll see the video will talk about what he searches and where it is and all that kind of stuff. Savia, developing an art style. There is a video called My Art is a Mosaic, and you can find that there. If you go to the art supply list, there is a link on where you can buy all of Scott's art supplies, and you will find those links on the website. We don't get money for that. We just post everything there so you can see what Scott's supplies are and what he uses. Okay. Scott, you inspired me to sell my art at my parents' food truck.
Oh, that's great.
That's a fantastic idea. The funniest thing to me is that Scott drew Emily Blunt and she was in his movie.
Yeah.
Scott has used the Strathmore sketchbook. The sketchbook he used for Music Monday is a Strathmore 400 series sketchbook.
Well, I'm going to take a break. I know it's half an hour early, but
You're
I'm
tired?
gonna go sit down. Yeah, I'm a little tired.
That's fine. That's okay. So Scott only speaks English. Yes, the clock goes off 24/7. It's a grandfather clock. And so it does go 24/7. He's not going to try oil paints ever. If you want oil paint information, that's going to be a Bethany Primrose situation. Fernando sent you a tip.
Thank you. Sorry I'm so quiet today.
Yeah, Scott's just not talkative because of his
Bronchitis.
Yeah, the bronchitis. So you get a little bit more of me today and a lot less of Scott. Yes, Scott allows the Winsor & Newton paints to dry on the palettes, and he re-wets them as he needs them to use. And because it's a good quality paint, it just dries, and then he can just add water to it, and there you go. Okay, so we are going to be done today, and I know it's half an hour early, but we're going to be done today. So,
hopefully I'll feel up to a full day
on Friday. Yeah. We're going to go with, we don't know how Scott's going to feel. Maybe you'll get me on Friday if he's not feeling any better. So hopefully that will be okay. And if you want tips for anything with art, you're looking for art supplies, any of those types of things, please go to the website, and there's lots of links and there's so much information there. The Art Hacks playlist here on YouTube has a ton of information and a ton of, good stuff that you guys can follow. So thanks again for being here with us today, and we will see you guys on Friday. Have a wonderful Wednesday, everybody. Bye.